What's up, nerds? Welcome back to another segment, another part of Nerd Alert. Hello, I'm with Jimmy, I'm with James, and we're answering another question from our comments section. This one is, what would our walk-up music be?
And just to not be confused, because Brandon was a little confused. Not like lame wrestling or something.
No, it's your entrance music. Your walk-up music is your entrance music.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You enter a room, it plays. You enter the stadium,
our wrestling fans.
You enter the stadium, it plays.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. But anyways, we're gonna start with Jimmy. What would your walk-up music be?
This was a tough one because, and I just made this joke, but literally going to see baseball, you hear these, and I'm like, dude, I wonder what I would pick. That's awesome. And all sorts of options run through my head. Probably the old original one would have been like James Bond. That would have been cool. I'm a huge Cypress Hill fan, so like was it Armada Latina would be awesome. But I think at the end of the day, I don't think I come across this way, but I think the chaos that is represents would be perfect. AC/DC Thunderstruck. I just think that would be like fucking badass. Here's Jimmy.
I think were you in Vegas when we had the Las Vegas Thunder? My light also went out when I was recording. That's why I look darker now. But that was
a good idea, is what happened.
The Las Vegas Thunder used to come out to Thunderstruck.
I do remember. Yeah, I didn't see them, but I do remember them being here. That's awesome.
What about you, James?
Oh, yay! Being the sports weirdo I am, and that I love participating in sports, but it's not necessarily something I always watch. Whenever I was in between competitions for like swimming or diving, I'd always be like, what song would I want to play were I to be on a grand scale? And it's always kind of been dinging around in my mind what I would do. And every time I get it back down to one song, and that will always be Quiet Riot's version of Come On, Feel the Noise. I don't know why, I don't know how, but the second that song comes on, it motivates me like nothing else. And I just know that if it were playing while I walked out, I wouldn't be mad at all.
I gotta say, James, I'm impressed. I had no idea where you're gonna go. I'm like, what, 1812 Overture? Who knows? So I should have seen that coming, but that's not a bad choice at all.
Hey, if they played 1812 Overture, I wouldn't be mad.
I know.
I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you. I think I've told you before, but Kevin DuBrow is a family friend of ours, and that made me smile to hear you say that, because that guy was one of the best people I'd ever met, and
that's cool.
That's so cool, man. Also, I didn't know that was a cover until I had met him, and when I heard the original, I was like, oh my god, like you guys really like turn this into a fun song. Like
the original isn't necessarily bad. It's just
but it feels more proper to me.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have the.
I'm pretty sure there's also a spelling difference.
Yeah.
No,
they kept the same title.
I think it's the same title, but a different word there.
Yeah, well,
they
spell the first word and the last word differently from how you normally spell it.
Yes.
For those of you who know. And it's I think my favorite story about the song is that the drum beat that opens it was an accident. The drummer started a beat early and wasn't supposed to, and they just ran with it. And I really feel like that emphasizes the kind of push that it opens with the drums rather than the original opening with the guitar. And then Oasis made a version, and Oasis is good, but it's like not it.
Oasis did a cover of that?
Yeah, it's closer to the Slade version than it is the Quiet Riot version. It's
yeah, that sounds like they took a step back down after.
And unfortunately, I mean, the Slade version is fine, but the Quiet Riot version is just all adrenaline and rush, and it's just
I love that, dude.
It's got oomph, and I love it.
All right, Brandon.
I'm taking another person's music, but it is the greatest walk-up entrance music of all time. But Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme, dude. You hear that? Listen, when you hear that glass break, like it's on, dude. There's never a point that you don't hear that glass break and everybody loses their shit.
I really want.
I want a room to know that if I'm there, it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Good for better or worse. Brandon's entered the building.
I
That's
really want to make
God has allowed me to live another day, and I'm making it
Yeah.
everybody's problem.
That's like when you see the Boss health bar load up and then you hear the dramatic music and you're like, oh God, oh no.
I mean, if I was a baseball player, I 100% would just take Stone Cold's music. Like, everyone should fear me.
Yeah.
The other good one, though, for talking baseball, as far as walk-up music,
I knew it. Here it comes.
Enter Sandman.
I knew it.
Yeah, dude, come on, man.
I actually thought that's what you were going to say.
I get goosebumps every time I hear that song, and not because it's just a dope Metallica song, but because I think of Mariano Rivera, and it warms my heart. Like,
That's definitely.
Well, let's turn this on its ear a little bit because we gave our own. So Brandon, what would you choose for James?
Oh dear.
And I bring this up only because my first thought was, and I'm not saying this in a mean way, but James, you're a performer. You probably are more animated than the three of us when it comes to just normal everyday life. So all I could think of was Gob and the Final Countdown.
I would walk out to the Final Countdown.
That's what I thought of.
I would pick the Benny Hill theme song.
You know what? When I
win, Brandon.
When I get my Oscar for best performance,
oh my God! If the orchestra plays that song as you go to accept it,
oh my God, I'll cry.
If they don't, the first thing I'm going to say is, "How come you guys didn't play Benny Hill?"
Can we please get the Benny Hill theme song going?
Maestro, Benny Hill, please.
That's that's our favorite thing to do. Alice and I, we have hot tubs sitting in the back, throwing the ball to the dogs at night. We'll play the Benny Hill song as the dogs are doing their stupid shit. And we're like,
yeah, it's great.
This is beautiful.
That song has worked on so many levels for so many people for such a long time.
It's brilliant. It's like Monty Python. Everybody laughs at it because it's that appealing.
The thing I like about it is it can take chaos and at least make you laugh at it for a second, because like if that just plays at work, I'll be like, okay, like.
And it's like you could be sitting in a room that's dead quiet, and if it starts playing, you're gonna giggle to yourself.
Yeah,
on your face.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you choose for Jimmy?
Oh,
I've been thinking about that one too.
Oh boy, you know what? I mean this in the most complimentary way possible.
Sure
I'd make it a tie between Bicycle Race or Fat Bottom Girls, because I feel like that's just encapsulates your personality.
I do
Fat
like
Bottom Girls.
They make the rockin' world go round, man.
Fat Bottom Girls, which I think makes a little more sense on the surface, but then Bicycle Race, it's just.
If you were telling me to pull out walk up music for Jimmy without him knowing, it would just be the theme song to the Drew Carey Show.
Which one though?
Cleveland Rocks.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, the original was just some song he made up. Like
no. Cleveland Rocks is what I associate with that show. But
yeah.
Because guess what? If the music isn't going to tell you, Jimmy sure will.
He did come up with a second.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I came up with another walk-up song. It's his favorite, but with a twist. A kazoo-only version of the Star Wars theme.
Next, we down with that. Or Thunderstruck.
I was thinking My Ding-a-Ling, but all right, whatever. So, Brandon, to be honest, you picked the one that I thought epitomized you, only because I know you're a huge Yankees fan, and for that whole era of Rivera just dominating, that song coming in when he came in out of the bullpen was so awesome. Like
goosebumps, man.
I'm so old, but you hear that, and it's like, oh my God, we're going to lose this game because the closer, i.e. the best closer ever, is coming in.
I mean, I think it's still a actual statistic that more people have walked on the moon than have scored against Rivera in the postseason. So,
wow.
But who are one of those teams that
the Meteors? Is it the Meteors?
Is the Indians? Yes, I know they're now the Guardians, but at the time they were the Indians, so shut up. But no, Brandon, I don't want to leave you out. That literally, when you first said it, and I thought, oh, he's going to go there, and then you said Steve Austin, no problem. But that's what I imagined. I'm like, dude, Enter Sandman for you is just because you're such a huge Yankees fan. That's what I pictured.
I think the furthest I could stray while still being close would be Fuel by Metallica, because I also feel like that fits you pretty
You know what's crazy? The difference between me and Mariano Rivera, though, is I'm not that good at anything that I do. like when that music played, you knew like shit was about to happen. And that'd be like, who does this man think he is coming into Enter Sandman?
Let's just stop there for a minute, and I'm going to pull a Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, and be like, let's review this. Brandon, if you were walking into the comic book store to that music, I know damn well I'm going to get all my questions answered perfectly.
Me at the comic book lore convention, and Brandon Sitch walks in, Enter Sandman starts playing.
Everybody goes nuts because Brandon's got the answer.
He's going to tell you how much more he knows.
No.
Seriously, dude, I know a lot about a lot.
He's coming in to talk shit about Rob Liefeld. Oh, fuck.
I'm down, man. Let's do it. I will have my little sad side because of the two characters I love that he created, but I will know because Enter Sandman played. Brandon knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
God, he's going to know one more 60s Marvel character than I do. No.
Well, that was a good question, honestly. I was not expecting some of those answers.
Yes. Please keep those coming because we love talking nerd and we love integrating weird things into our nerddom. And that was a good one. Thank you.
That was very good.
I know every time I walk into a room, I just have to play the Benny Hill theme.
I'm going to have to buy that song just so when I'm around you, be like, what is that? Oh, James is here.
Is that song public domain yet? Because when it is, we're just going to use it for everything.
I don't know. I think it's getting close.
It's got to be, right?
I think 80 years after the death of the composer.
I don't know how that works though, because it was British TV, and who freaking knows how they work.
Is Steamboat Willie the character, or does Steamboat Willie the song public domain now? Because we can just use Steamboat Willie. Okay,
both. I'd have to do a dive into British copyright law for Benny Hill.
Yeah, that sounds like reading. I'm not going to do it.
That's not happening.
No.
All right,
well, I guess it goes on. Let's play ourselves out.
That's all, folks.